Hello, Taurus. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read for maybe dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val33 Tarot Review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Whoa. What is that? I have not thought about that. What is that called? The Travelocity gnome. Isn't it like I forget what that is. It's like a computer program or like an app. Travelocity. The little gnome, little red hat. Travelocity. And I think there's like television commercials too about it. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I guess just kind of jumping into this, Taurus. There is a split-second consideration of, I don't know why I'm thinking of the movie Forrest Gump, Jenny. I believe it was when she was younger. For the scene that I'm, picturing is when she was a little girl. And I think she's like in her room and she's like praying and she's like, dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. In the movie, you really kind of feel for her because, her upbringing in her household and the situation, environment, and circumstances aren't the greatest. That's what that looks like. It's like anywhere but here. Where can I go? What can I do? It's like anywhere. And it's not this energy of like an escapist or like, fantasy or illusions or whatever. It's not like that. No, this is like Travelocity. Book a plane, book a flight, book a ticket, and peace. Damn. But ultimately, they're kind of saying they can't. They're saying too much is kind of like keeping them right where they're at. Too much is kind of keeping them right where they're at. They're kind of saying I just can't pack my bag. In a sense, for example, I just can't pack my bags and just bounce and leave. Oh gee, there's too much there. They're saying there's too much in place. They're like saying I can't do that. Unfortunately, they're emphasizing is like I can't do that to you, Taurus. I can't do that to myself, and I can't do that to everyone else with us. Whatever that means. Yeah, Jenny. Jenny or Jen? Who knows? Maybe Jen or Jenny has a wild imagination and she travels around in the astral realm receiving messages. Trying to figure out from above what to do. Which direction to go. Maybe kind of looking for a white feather. Why are they getting nervous about that? It's a movie. I felt like running. Jenny, I might not be a smart man, but I know you've been traveling around the astral realms. I don't know. They're getting nervous about it though. Where have you been getting your messages, Jenny? It's just the example. Well, I don't understand this. Like, whatever is going on between the two of you, Taurus, I will say they're emphasizing like there is still so much worth staying for. If that makes it any easier to kind of take or hear, process, they're like, no. It's almost kind of like no, no, okay, no, no, just kind of a thought, just kind of like a thought, kind of floating by like a cloud. Um, But whatever the situation and circumstances are between the two of you, they do know and understand the two of you are required to tackle this as a team or as a unit. Um, Whatever that is. There's a Three of Swords. Unfortunately, Jenny in the movie, spoiler alert, was cheating on Forrest with someone else. Means there was a third party. There's the world. There was a third party that Forrest Gump didn't know about, that Jenny was keeping quiet from him. I don't understand like what that is. What do you mean, Crosswatcher? What is that like? What is that energy right there? What's like drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it? Your heart is dropping and hitting the floor. You're energetically saying drop it, but your heart is hitting the floor. By the way, you're looking at each other like you're not on the same page, like you're not in agreement with any of this, of whatever's going on behind the scenes. Unfortunately, Taurus, there is an emphasis of like it feels like the two of you are losing absolutely everything, and you're desperately trying to hold on to everything you have left. There's the Eight of Cups, Taurus. So they can't, if God doesn't answer that prayer, make them a bird to fly far, far away. Emotionally speaking, they're gone. Unfortunately, they are emphasizing the connection between the two of you. When that door, they're like I said, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Emotionally speaking, they are far, far, far away. They're like, and I've just lost it. I'm just done. I'm just done. I'm just done. I'm just done. They're emphasizing it over and over and again. Just done, 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 done. Crosswatcher, that is on you. That is on you. That makes sense. The Emperor reversed. I don't know what's going on with their insecurities, Taurus. This kind of lets me know that it's like, who gives a fuck? I mean, they've clearly point blank stated, I don't care about us. I don't care about you. I don't care about our connection, Taurus, anymore. Um, they're focusing on, I got to do what I got to do. I got to do what I got to do for me. Um, I don't know simultaneously why they're responding with like, what the fuck, as if this is like a surprise. That means I kind of feel like they were doing something in such a way that it's like, to what degree or to what length or to what extent, like how far did they take something, Taurus? How far did they go with something? How far did they take something? How, like, what did they do to get to this point? Because I'm seeing actually both timelines. I feel like there are, of course, this isn't going to resonate with everyone. I feel like there are Tauruses on both sides of this timeline, as in the roles may be reversed. Because I'm actually seeing this energy where the timelines are doing this. Unfortunately, there are Tauruses that they themselves have to walk away and they've had it. And there are Tauruses dealing with people that have had it. There's both sides. Like something something has reached its limits or its breaking point. There's a Seven of Swords. What are you doing? Fighting a ghost in the machine? An angel? You're fighting an angel. Okay, so you're fighting a higher up. Yep. That is true. They don't like it though. Fighting the truth. That lines up with Leo as well as Scorpio. Taurus. So what's the connection, Taurus, between Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus? The Eight of Swords. Okay. Now remember how this started, Taurus? And there's Leo on top of the deck. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Because they feel trapped. Don't know. This is a very complicated, entangled situation. What they're emphasizing is I don't know what this energy of like, look, listen, look, hold on. I don't know what all that back and forth chitter chatter dialogue is about. But they have no idea where things are. It's so weird. They have no idea where things are headed between the two of you. But unfortunately, Taurus, they get to this kind of point of realizing like, do I even care? Over here, they show me no. But this is like that energy of like, and we're floating. It's kind of like, and no anchor in a sense. We're just kind of drifting. And then over here, it's sort of like, Why bother? Is it even worth it? Why bother? I don't even know if I give a shit or not. In other words, that's kind of like, and there goes the dominoes. Don't know. We'll see where this one goes, Taurus. Goodbye.